Okay, first day of spring ball, 2015. It was a good day. Got a lot of work in. Absolutely got a long, long way to go, as you might guess, but I saw some good things out there. Saw guys trying to be very coachable and very teachable. Definitely, guys at different levels you can see. Some guys have been around a while, know the routine, know the deal, know the tempo, did just fine. And there's a couple guys that were a little younger. You could tell it was a little bit of an eye-opening experience for them. Some of the mid-year guys, probably all of them, to a certain degree, which is understandable. But that's why in the fall they'll be in a lot better shape when their fellow classmates roll in, and they'll have that first-time experience. So it's good they're going through it right now. But you know, overall it went well. Overall, it was about what I expected, as far as you know, making some mistakes along the way as we're you know, getting used to a couple new things here and there on offense, a couple cadence things that are a little bit different, and we got to do a good job of just understanding that you know, there's a couple changes here and there. You got to make sure you're doing the right thing, but I think everybody's getting it, and overall it was a good day. Got some good special teams working too.
How different was it? Different offensive coordinator and Mike's voice not being heard.
Yeah, I mean, it's different. Obviously, Mike's been here the whole time I've been here, 14 seasons. So, but you know, I like the way the offensive staff is working. I like the way the offensive unit is responding. There's just some, you know, it's just enough. There's enough difference where you're not going at the same tempo that you're used to going at, and that's understandable. But you know, day one.
What did you like about some of the energy that some of your younger coaches on the offense, Thomas and Brian, bringing there, and where do you, just as their former coach, you know, what are you seeing out of them?
Well, you know, I think all our coaches coach with good energy. I think that we're all, you know, very demanding of what we're expecting our players to do, and I think our players are responding in a very positive way. I mean, there's nobody giving anybody any grief. I can tell you that. There's some guys that are, you know, a little more confused, or another guy that might be, you know, struggling a little bit here and there. But there's nobody doing anything other than trying to get it done the way the coaches want. But we don't have a problem with coaches that coach with good energy.
Or do you have to take it a little bit slower with the offensive guys, given some of the changes being made?
Well, when you say slow, I don't know what you mean as far as the installation.
Yeah.
Well, so far we installed everything we wanted to install, and I think we were fine. We have a plan to install 2 days from now, and that's the beauty of having a day in between practice. Get a chance to review everything that happened. Like the coaches tonight, we'll get to review. We'll get to review everything, and we'll get to review with the players tomorrow. Maybe even have a little bit of extra meeting time to start the installation for Thursday, and then also Thursday before practice, we'll have a chance to reinforce the installation. So it does. If you had, you know, 3 or 4 or 5 consecutive days of practice, it'd be hard to review what you did and install. But because the day in between, I think we'll be fine.
How much did you get? Excuse me. How much did you get to watch the early enrollees as far as how they were?
I'll be honest with you, I'm not even sure of all their jersey numbers right this second. We were just going at, you know, a lot of what I was trying to do is make sure our tempo was going well, and making sure that you know, everybody was doing what they're supposed to do, going where they're supposed to go, being on the right field during our transitions and all that kind of thing. But you know, I caught a glimpse of a couple of them, but mostly I saw guys with eyes pretty big and just trying to keep up with the big boys.
Coach Pruitt talks about on defense, one of the, I guess, big improvements he wants to see from his unit this spring. What would that be?
There it went.
Jeez,
I tried.
You're fine, Coach.
Yeah. You know, I think the big thing is just to, you know, get to the point where every man knows his job, knows his responsibility, and plays it well. Defense like offense. I mean, football in general. You get one guy doing his own thing, or one guy not capable of getting it done, or doing the wrong assignment, or trying to do somebody else's job, you know, that's when you give up big plays, you know. And we feel like, if everybody understands their role, understands their job, does it to perfection, then we got a chance to be pretty good. But if we have guys that, you know, have them, you know, if you have one guy have a missed assignment, you know, in the course of a game, that's 11 missed assignments, that's 11 plays that could end up being big plays, and you're in trouble. So I think the big thing is make sure everybody knows what they're doing, and doing it with a lot of energy and attitude.
When did the contact get ramped up?
When will it? Day 3, we're allowed to put some shoulder pads on. You know, first 2 days are in shorts, helmets, and yeah, it's a non-contact time. But there is some contact when you know, you might be having one guy holding the bag or whatever, and that type of thing. You might be punching a bag, that type of thing. But it'll be Saturday before we put some shoulder pads on.
How would you assess the health of Keith Marshall, considering what he went through last season?
I think Keith is in a situation where he has no limitations whatsoever, and I think he looks good. He needs to continue to, you know, get into the right kind of playing shape like everybody else, but there's no limitations on Keith.
Has he dropped weight since the fall?
I would say yes, because that's been the goal and the plan, and he doesn't look as top-heavy as he did when he, you know, really could mostly work the upper body. And he looks like he's getting where he needs to be. I'm not sure he's down where he's going to be, but he's working his way in that direction.
Staying on the running backs, A.J. Terman's finally healthy. Is he expected to contribute with that unit there?
You know what? He's been moving well. He moved well in the off-season drills and seemed to have no setbacks. And even today, I liked what I saw in him. There wasn't a whole lot as far as you know, a lot of different change of direction things. But there were some times when he cut it back across the grain and he looked healthy. He looked good.
And Trey's a guy that can work outside but also inside as spring progresses.
Well, you know, he's got to learn something, and he's going to learn. The goal will be for him to learn some outside to begin with, but he can learn inside too. But right now, he's outside.
Jonathan Ledbetter, did you get a chance to look at him at all in the defense?
It was very difficult to pick everybody out today. I didn't really hone in on that. And when normally I'll be there, like when we do our pass rush drills and some of the competitive things with the linemen. I'm usually watching pass skill and that kind of thing during that time frame. And I watch the film on those types of drills with the offense and defensive linemen.